What up, challenge fans? On tonight's episode, Kaleigh needs a lifeguard, Jordan handily takes care of Josh, and Pam finally gets her wish. And Josh can no longer talk for the rest of the season. Stick around, we're talking about all that and more next. Rawr, rawr.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Oh.
Yes!
All right.
Look how excited Pam is.
I'm pretty excited.
Welcome in, challenge fans. Tonight we're talking, of course, about the challenge, Dee-Day, a very, very nice title for the episode tonight. My name is Daniel Lindgren, and I'm super excited to be joined by three amazing hosts. Someone who doesn't need any introduction, but technically does need an introduction because I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's Benny the Jet.
Oh my
What up,
goodness,
Benny?
what is up, you guys? Excited to be here. I love it. I love the energy.
There we
Excited to
go.
be here for another episode of the Aftershow of the
Yes.
challenge. And I have to say, Jordan is becoming one of my favorite people on the show.
It's hard not to like him, at least from a challenge point as far as the way he performs. Next up, we've got a girl. I can see her glowing from here. Pam is super pumped. This is the last episode she's probably going to have to talk to about Josh. What's up, Pam?
Great episode. Josh, Jordan is just unbeatable and incredible. I felt bad for, moderately bad for Josh.
She said moderately.
Yeah.
Loved Nani, I think, was the standout for me this episode.
All right, we're going to get into all
Kaleigh.
that and more. And
Interesting,
finally, we've got David. David and Pam will both be on the live chat. Look at him go over there. What's up, David?
Yes, what's going on, guys? What's up to all you in the live chat? How's it going? Bree Carter, we see you.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost 8386, sup?
Logan.
Yeah.
Too much stimulus for me.
Well, anyway, guys,
Hold it down.
love this episode. Love. Let's do some quick overall thoughts and we'll get into it. Benny, what do you
Okay.
think?
Oh, this episode was amazing. Freaking Jordan was a beast out there. Like I said before, he is by far one of my favorite people on this game. So, yeah, each episode is definitely just outperforming the past episode, and it was good.
Yeah. I loved this episode. I was, bye, Josh. But also, I think we got to see a lot of true color shining through, and Rogan is a dirtbag.
Oh, boy.
We'll get into all this, but a lot of people's true characters came out tonight that maybe were hiding them, and good for good and for bad. Some people good, some people bad. So that was fun. Highlight.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've been riding with Jordan since the first time I met the dude. Like me and him, we're homies and we're IG buds. So shout out.
Look at that.
Basically best friends.
Right, pretty much. No, but tonight's episode, it was very inspiring. I already have mad respect for Jordan, but tonight the guy did it again, man. Especially one-handed in a challenge. It was made for two hands, in theory, right?
Right.
It's impressive. The episode was awesome. Dee proving herself as well. It was a
Let's
very
not
inspiring
Let's
episode.
not forget about Dee.
Right.
Because she had to conquer a lot of demons there in the water.
Right.
Every single person was against her. And these producers they loved showing as much as possible every single person's footage of them all saying that Dee is the worst swimmer ever.
Yeah.
And the whole time, like, my God, could they rub it in anymore? Dee is gonna prove them wrong. And then she does. Also, I love this episode for the romance stuff. And I really want to. We're going to get into that in the first thing. The first thing I want to get into, though, is doubting Dee. That's it. My DD.
Doubting Dee.
Doubting Dee.
I like it.
And your thoughts on that? I thought, like I said, they went overload on saying how bad she was. And I'm like, if this girl doesn't prove herself, they've got to be spinning this a 180.
I just didn't understand because, and she mentioned it last season. She didn't do a bad job last season. Like, she got eliminated, but she still killed it.
Right, and
during all the challenges.
Well, that's the thing too, because she had Wes as a partner, and Wes actually basically taught her how to swim, as I recall.
Right.
So
Right,
she already had, and I would hope that off season Dee did some swimming as well. But
Right.
yeah.
Okay, I agree. Well, first of all, I thought Dee handled herself remarkably well. She wasn't freaking out. I would have been like, "Ah, you guys kidding me?" Like, all I wrote was just giant. How dare you, Rogan? He's like, I don't know. I didn't
you
watch.
literally write.
Yeah,
You did
how-
write giant.
How
we
dare
can
you,
we can all
Rogan?
see it from here.
I don't. he didn't watch her season. Dee's arguably one of the best female competitors from last season. And I guess at some point last season, especially in comparison to Wes, who we know is a swimming person, she said, I'm not a really strong swimmer. But then she learned and didn't even do bad in that swimming challenge. So I don't understand how on earth everyone decided that she was the worst swimmer. God bless Kaleigh. I like her, but how on earth did she fly under the radar and get assumed as more capable than Dee?
Kaleigh, she's played a smart game, and it's so funny because her and Rogan are the two that I want to see down in that goddamn elimination so bad. And every week they keep skating by.
You don't have to see Kaleigh anymore. She didn't even get down in that elimination. She's like,
exactly.
How quick the TJ was like, see you guys, you're out. And then he's like, okay, I guess we're leaving. That's it. I don't know how Kaleigh flew under the radar because the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, they are giving Dee such a hard time, but I'm looking at Kaleigh. Has Kaleigh ever even swam before? I don't even know what that is.
She played a smart game.
But again, I'm gonna say though, God damn it, guys, we know swimming is like notorious for this challenge game, right?
Right.
Why do you guys not know how to swim yet, or why have you not tried?
Right.
It's in my top 5 things about the challenge: social game, endurance, strength, puzzles, and swimming. You have to be good at all 5 to be good at the challenge. I wrote them down again just so we could refer to them tonight when we're talking about the different competitors. The 2 first talking heads, by the way, just a little fun fact: the first talking head they showed of the night was Kaleigh. Foreshadowing of her going home.
Okay.
Who was the second talking head? Anyone catch it? Right after her.
Joss.
They showed friggin' Joss, and I wrote their names down just to see if it would come true, and I was friggin' right. I was like, they foreshadowed it so well for us, and then when I saw them team up down here, the whole time I'm thinking,
it's gonna happen.
It's gonna be.
We're cracking the code, guys.
Yeah.
We're figuring out the
And then
formula.
we know the episode before they showed Leroy and Cam hugging,
Right.
and Leroy kind of crying, and we're like, they must have got sent home. No,
Right.
producers, you did a
I
great job.
fell
They
for
did.
it.
Yeah.
I was
It was a
terrified.
great
for
move
it.
by them from that last thing. All right, and the other thing I want to get into before we go is Camroy. And let me say one thing, Pam, and then it's all you.
No, I wanted to do a little more on Dee and Rogan.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, no, that's okay. One final before we move on to
one final
the
thing,
good romance.
Yeah.
He is such a dirtbag. I'm so upset.
Well, we have more from him later, too.
But
Because they had that talk.
Ugh. Yeah, he's showed his true colors, and he is a jerk. And I think this was all based on Dee gassing out that time and passing out, which was just more of a fluke than a way to base it that she's this bad competitor. Like, that seemed like she had an off day.
Well,
And
that
it was
goes to your
weird. She wasn't
conspiracy.
hydrated.
Your conspiracy last week was that he just wanted he didn't want to date her anymore, and that was his way of just getting her off the show, which I don't think is a bad conspiracy. He just doesn't want to be with her, and he's so immature that he doesn't know how to just tell her, I don't want to be with you. He needs to eliminate her from the game so he can move on from this.
Yeah, and say,
dude, you live 3,000 miles away. Just end the damn thing.
Saying it like it's the rudest. It's the most immature, rude, just jerky move to make someone feel insecure and then be like, I'm gonna protect you from what they say. It's all him. He's just a real not nice guy.
Yeah, Rogie needs to go, guys.
Rogie.
I love the
Go.
new nickname, Rogie.
Rogie.
It's
Rogie
awesome
needs to go,
because Jordan is obviously
does.
making fun of him when he calls him Rogie.
Right.
He's like, I want Rogie in the elimination with me. I'm gonna destroy this guy. All right, so Camroy. We'll talk about Camroy. I am loving this relationship more and more every week. I know that people are telling us that they're not together today. I guess they said that it's gray. It's a gray area. They're not sure. And I really want this couple to work out. They're super cute together. That little bed scene is super cute. And I'm falling in love with this couple, and I love watching these damn couples on this show.
Dan, do you watch a lot of chick flicks?
Well, David, we talked about this off camera. When Leroy started crying tonight, I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm a crier, and I love when a big old man wants to cry. I want to join right in.
Yeah.
You can tell
You
how
own your
bad he
your
wants this.
sensitivity, Dan. You own
Yeah,
it.
I cry all the time. I love it.
Yeah, you can tell how bad he wants to win this challenge,
I know.
and he comes so close every season.
Yeah.
And he just gets cut short, and to have Cam there by his side.
Would you say he's the most genuine person on the challenge this season?
I
Maybe him or
think so.
Georgia. I thought Georgia was sticking
No.
up for. She was sticking up for her girl Nicole, who wasn't any good. I'm just trying to think. Let's do that then. Who is the most genuine person on the challenge? I'm thinking Leroy's in the
think
running.
Leroy.
I'd say either Leroy or Turbo, because Turbo's very just like he doesn't get like a lot of the
I guess
politics.
He's genuine. He's
So
such a
he's genuine.
hothead.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a hothead, but I mean, I think he's genuine and
Leroy was all about.
Oh, go ahead. sorry.
Leroy was all about the team and like team unity, or he was trying to
Yeah.
at least. And I think he was like the only one that was trying to do that.
Leroy, I think, is definitely the most earnest and sincere.
Especially this
season.
season.
This season,
it's
not
hard.
in life.
It's hard not to root for him. And that swimming challenge, he started off really well. He gassed on the way back.
Yeah.
But when I first started going, I wrote down, he's not swimming bad at all. Like, this is good.
just endurance.
He's kind of gassed out halfway through. All right. So talk about Camroy.
So Camroy.
All three of you guys. Yeah.
Okay. Love Camroy so much. I agree. They just seem so cute together.
Yeah.
And I loved Cam's confessional when we weren't sure if they won or lost. And it was so selfless. She was like, oh, obviously I want the money, but I know how hard Leroy wants this, and I know how upset he'll be if I'm leaving because of him. Like, she was so all about Leroy.
Yeah.
They seemed to genuinely care for each other, even so much that, and shout out to Nani. It was just the coolest moment of the whole show. And she's
was
like,
great.
I love my friend. I have to be happy for him. When I saw
Even
you
though
guys,
I don't get along
felt,
with Cam that much.
Right.
Right.
That's a real friend,
But see,
though,
that's like the true, like, hey, we're
Yeah.
adults here, and
Right.
this is just a
Right.
game, and it's so nice to finally friggin' see, because this season it's been tough, except for like the Jordan Tori
Yeah.
engagement thing. They've been at each other's throats, and it kind of sucks. The one
Yeah.
thing
And
I
they're
love.
all cool. So I'd like
Yeah.
the three of them to be able to hang
Go
out.
ahead.
I do have to give a shout out to Nanny. I really felt for her this episode, and she's winning me over.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually really won me over, and I'm rooting for her now too. And I almost feel like, man, this girl needs some love too. You know,
Yeah.
like she's like the third wheel.
I was hoping for her and Josh, but apparently that's
So people were saying that in the chat. They were saying that,
Big
and then
brother,
some were
big
saying
brother.
Leroy too.
You know,
He's just my big
Josh.
brother.
Josh tried to climb into her bed that night.
Oh
for
my
sure.
gosh.
You know what? Here, I'm going to say this about
That's
Josh.
what I like
I'll say this about Josh. He seems like he's really cool with just being. He's not trying to get with Nani. He's really loves their friendship. And I
Yeah.
think it was really nice to see them and how close that they got throughout this season.
Yeah.
And even Pam's going to want to.
Joking.
There we go. There we
Dig
go.
at Josh aside.
There we go.
He wasn't. I liked that friendship. For Nani, she really didn't have anyone at the end.
At the end, besides him, yeah.
Yeah.
One last thing on Cam and Leroy from my perspective. They show them in the bed together. Then they pan over to Polly and Cara, and I'm like, no, pan back to the cute couple. Get out of here. And then they even said like, oh, they're the new hot couple. I'm like, yeah, they are. But
Yeah.
Cara and Polly, and you could tell Cara was like, oh man, I'm not the hot couple anymore. No, go back to Cam and Leroy being super cute. And I have to mention this, even though I'll probably get slack from it or shit from the live chat.
His
butt grab
was great.
sexy.
It was
and
adorable.
fun. And
You were
I-
into
you're
that,
just
Dave.
like,
You were. I saw you, man.
I liked it too. I liked it too. She's got a great butt.
Why can't a man sometimes still be a man in 2019?
Oh, no, I agree.
And
Absolutely.
Cam thought it was cute. She thought,
Absolutely.
and she even hit him like, "Oh, get out of
Yeah.
here!" But that's the cute coupley
This
stuff.
is-
I want
Yeah.
that. Damn
Yeah.
it! I want to grab a girl's butt
She-
and be okay.
It's okay, gentlemen out there. Let this be a lesson.
Okay.
If you are writing her a check, don't do that. Otherwise, if
Oh
there's
my
a girl,
God.
What?
if you're her boss, I didn't mean
Oh,
that.
I thought
meant-
prostitution.
No.
I was like, wait,
I meant
what?
If you are in a
Julia
no, my
Roberts?
lesson was if you are her superior at work, don't do that.
Right.
Otherwise,
But if you're her
you're
equal in the bedroom,
bed,
feel free to
on
grab
the
a girl's
couch.
butt.
Well, hold
Butt
on though,
grabs
because
can be
what?
great.
Hold on, but what if?
Yeah, hold on to that
What if
butt.
your husband or wife is the boss? You know what I mean? That's come on.
Unless
That is the one
that
gray
you
area. You
were-
had to take it there.
I
Just
had
enjoy
to
the butt
just,
grab.
I had
Let's
to
move
just to
on.
be
Butt
yeah.
grabs are great. We're saying butt grabs 2020. That's the
Butt
platform
grabs
we're all
2020.
Any
running
final
on.
thoughts on Camroy, Benny? the
Camroy,
Jet?
they are amazing. I love them.
Yes.
I like you said. I heard they're not together right now, but I don't know. I want to see them together. I think they are a amazing and good-looking couple.
And
So-
just to throw this out there for the Josh thing, like
Sure.
Danielle S in the live chat put Nanny literally called him her little brother.
I know.
Crying faces.
Right.
like-
It was very sad.
Friend zone.
Can I say my top 3 moments why Nani's a queen for tonight's episode?
Sure.
1, she crushed it at swimming, which
Yeah.
no one knew. We didn't know if she was good or bad. I mean, she did well.
She
I don't know
did, yeah.
and she
Above
went-
average, yes.
Above average. 2, liking Cam was very big of her
Yes,
from last
yes.
week. That was really cool that she put her feelings
She
aside
realized
for her
that
friend.
this is Leroy's happiness. Let
And
him have
then-
his happiness.
Number 1 moment is Nani hugging Josh
Even though
after
he's
that.
sweaty.
Despite that,
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, oh, God.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
too much sweat.
Yeah.
Too much sweat.
Like we could feel that sweat through the TV. That was a serious sweat.
So I'm ready. I'm gonna get into the challenge. Puzzling swim. It was pretty good. You had two pairs that have to dive in at the same time. You got to swim 150 meters to these buoys. You got to grab some keys. You got to bring them back. You got to unlock a scroll. You got to solve the riddle/puzzle that's on the scroll. Dun, 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 dun. That's what it was about, basically. Did you guys all notice Ninja raise her hand when they said, "Does anyone not want to swim?" And she went, right away.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
This girl. I mean, first of all, if she did swim, imagine if they had even numbers. Whoever was her partner, going home.
Yeah.
Now, here's a fun conspiracy. Throw Ninja with CT then on the other team instead of having CT get to go by himself.
Ooh.
Bam! See what happens there.
That's the thing. I feel like that was just unfair to have one person go by himself.
But then how do you decide what? Then what you do is you just take
Each
CT score and you take Ninja score and you put them on. But then it's about who solved the riddle well.
It just, I mean, I didn't like that.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, but I just thought it was lame that CT got to swim by himself.
I agree.
And it was lame that Ninja sat out.
And it was extra lame that Ninja sat out.
Yeah.
But one girl had to sit out though, so it was like, who?
And it was kind of like, none of the guys wanted to swim with you, right, Benny? So they had to keep her out.
But they, I don't know. It is lame that one swam alone. It seemed like that should have been able to be, since there was an extra guy and an extra girl, they should have been able to work something out.
Yeah, and Zach calls out Ninja right away, which I love.
Zach,
were you on Team Zach?
Zach's killing it this season with his antics. You know, the things he says is on point.
Zach, it was true. He's part of me felt like, okay, Zach, with your morality right now, it was true, but it's like, well, it is what it is. You're not going to change it right now. So, but I did like Zach tonight. I thought he was funny again. He's like Zach was,
every single episode he's funny.
He's been on it.
Just this season.
It's so interesting though, because him and Jordan are like such pals, and he loves that Tori thing, and they're not even on his team anymore. But you can tell he still has this love for them. And he's always smiling. It's because Jenna's not there. And what did Cara say? Cara's like, having your partner on the show is like being stuck in a car on a road trip.
Right.
And that you can't get out of. The car you can't get out. That would be rough.
That's why she's not on
And
this
Zach
season.
is just having a blast. He's giving best man speeches. He's having a blast.
Yeah.
I love it this season, Zach. And now Jenna's back next season without Zach.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
We'll see.
Interesting.
But I thought Jenna always had her fun little quirks though, because she plays like the dumb blonde role.
She's not dumb though.
But she played. That's the role they give her.
Yeah. I haven't seen her. I'm excited to see her.
We haven't seen her
without
back.
Zach too, because I hate their relationship so much that it's hard to like either of them.
But see, here's my thing though. Like, I wonder. Like, this I know.
I'm
this is
sure
like
they're
super,
fine.
This is super off topic.
Right.
I wonder. I feel like their relationship's a lot better
Their
off
TV
channel,
Way better
off
off.
challenge
Way
show.
better off.
They seem to really genuinely be in love.
Right, they're still together like 10 years.
They're a real couple. They have
Right.
issues just like any other couple has.
I believe. See, Benny talks to them off the.
Right.
You can tell
He
just
knows.
talks to them.
He knows.
I wish.
Love expert Benny's here.
But yes,
I wish.
What we see on TV and the edit they get as a couple makes both of them pretty unlikable together as in a relationship. I'm liking him without her, and I'm looking forward to getting to know her not as a part of fighting with Zach. Like that was their storyline, and it's like, you know.
Before the challenge even starts, we have no one wants to be with Dee, and everyone's like freaking the F out about it too. It's absolutely
so
ridiculous.
funny.
And then finally Rogan gets stuck with her, and Rogan puts her hand out to like Dee, we're gonna be, and she rips it away, and I said, you go Dee.
Yes.
You did. You were excited about it.
I want her to be single so damn bad, and move to America. So I need both to happen, really. Thoughts, anybody on that situation?
Why are they acting like Dee? It's like, did I miss?
I don't know if they just took every footage they could get to make it seem like it was worse than it was. I don't know, but I can't imagine they thought she was that bad of a swimmer, or maybe they thought like other people were bad swimmers. They just didn't use that footage to make it seem this bad. But it was bad. They made it sound super bad.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't as bad as they made it out to be. But again, I think that's the point, you know, making it like, oh my gosh, she's this horrible weak link. No one wants to go with her. And then she has her triumphant, return, her redemption.
Yeah, she wasn't even like bottom 3, right? Like there were a lot, like quite a few
She
people
beat Leroy, Cam. She would have beat Ninja.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. In reality,
She beat
you could have
Kaleigh.
compared her. You could have said, if we're talking finals here, like, okay, Ninja still has to run, right? She can't swim.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm better than her already.
Right.
You know?
Like, what is Ninja's game? Endurance, I guess?
Climbing?
Climbing.
Well, I'm just trying to think. Like in my top 5: social game, endurance, strength, puzzle, swimming. What is Ninja's?
She has good endurance,
She's
when it's not
Endurance.
with swimming.
I think that's the only
When it's not
She's
with swimming.
strong, endurance.
Strength.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we have to give her props where props is due. She was the only girl to make it in last season's final.
Yeah.
So, you know, that is something.
She has her strength. She
And
does,
she's still
but-
there this season. She has made it
Yeah.
very far this season.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
though
but
she
that's-
sat out the last like 3 challenges, but yeah.
So I guess you can say she does have somewhat of a social game because,
That's
you know,
right.
she
Yeah,
is
she's
in
in
a
an
good
alliance.
Well,
alliance
she's staying on the high alliance
Right.
side, and at
Yeah.
one point tonight she's like, "I gotta stick with my alliance. I can't go against
She
and vote in
will-
Rogan." I said, "Why at this point?
She will be
Why
the
not
first.
Why not keep Josh and make a move and throw Rogan in?" But then again, Zach. No one voted Rogan in. Zach threw his vote away, but that
I don't
was
know.
that
Yeah.
was shit.
But I think it's going to be fun to watch when that 10-person alliance starts turning on itself. So we'll see. And I think
gonna
she'll
have
be
to.
the first
It's-
sacrifice.
Things are winding down. It's gonna have to
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I wrote Rogan pulled a 180. What a douche.
He sucks.
Kaleigh at one point says to Joss, "We're gonna win this." She said that to him. Like, not only are they're not gonna like lose, she thought that they were gonna have the fastest time. Like, or she said we're gonna win this. I don't know what that means in Kaleigh speak, but that's what she said, and I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
It didn't even seem like she was trying, though,
Not at
when she
all.
was
Okay,
swimming.
And that's what I also said in her confessional, her last like on-air confessional. She's like, "Yeah, I'll just have to get better at swimming." She didn't like seem like she cared that she was
did.
going home and that she screwed over Josh's million, even though
Yeah.
I wanted Josh to go home too. So
Yeah.
Josh deserved it though. That's what you call that.
That was the karma
that's
thing that we talked about, yeah.
Good old fashioned karma.
Yep, you could have been swimming with Georgia,
Yeah.
but you
God,
decided
man.
to roll with your best friend Kaleigh
Or Jenny.
when-
You know.
But literally, he put Georgia down there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That, like, he could have put Kaleigh, or at least voted for someone else besides Georgia,
Yeah.
who I think hits more of my checkpoints than the K-Town
And like
does.
I said
She
in the
had nothing.
past, they shot themselves in the foot, and it was a stupid decision.
Guys, give me one of the 5 points that Kaleigh hits. Social game?
Social
Maybe.
game.
No, she
Maybe.
because she made it this far. If you're able to make it this far, you have a good social
What,
game.
got
but that's
Georgia
it though.
sent
It's
home.
social game.
That's
then.
probably yeah.
It
That's
was
probably-
getting on a
that she
strong
has a
alliance.
social game.
That's the only thing that got Kaleigh this far. Is what we're thinking.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
season, it was social game, and she was strategic. I don't know if that's we're counting brains
I feel like
in
that goes.
there.
I feel like that
That
goes.
goes
So,
social,
I feel
I
like
think.
social game is all that combined.
We should put brains
If I
as a
can't-
category.
A hand is 5 points though. It's 6 sounds. It's so awkward. Plus, I have a toe thumb and a regular thumb, so like. That's,
Oh my god! I
Okay.
just realized that. Oh, that's so cool.
I'm half a Megan Fox. Megan Fox has 2 toe thumbs.
Oh my.
Oh, that was a fun fact we just threw in there.
Wow.
Let's get into the teams here,
Okay.
guys. So we have I don't want to name them all. I don't want to name all the teams. Do we want to name all the
Nah,
teams?
who cares?
Okay.
We know.
So
Ashley and Zach were funny. That was a funny one that I liked, and I
yeah,
like
what did you
Zach.
like about the teams?
That was smart for Zach to pick Ashley because I've said it before. Ashley, she's proven herself to be a good competitor.
And I'll say this: she's the one that got that puzzle. I know it's air, and I just don't know what goes in front of it.
Right.
I yelled out chair right away.
And Ashley's
Really?
really
Oh,
smart.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has to air, and then it was 2 letters
And
before.
then Pauly
I
got it.
thought chair is below you, and then hair is above you.
Yeah.
So, because if you take off the C, it's hair, and hair's above you. So I was like, oh, it's. So I got chair when she said. I didn't get it until she said air though. So I don't
Yeah.
want to take. I'm not taking full credit here, guys. What else did I like? Oh, I love that Josh was a tugboat for Nani.
Uh-huh.
Josh swam
was
like
also
this
really
and
cool.
just pulled Nani the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't show Josh's strength, a little foreshadowing for later on in the episode where maybe he was a little too strong and not enough strategic. I mean, I thought Josh was great.
He's strong.
I thought Josh
I'll
was great.
say Josh stepped it up this season.
Yeah.
He redeemed
Yeah.
himself for the last
Did you
one.
hear what
and
Jordan
he's-
said to him at the end when he got eliminated? We're
Right.
gonna take this next season. I'm
Right.
like,
Yeah.
whoa, what does Jordan know about next season?
Right.
Right.
He said that to him.
What
he said,
about-
we're like he hugged him after
Yeah.
Nani did the sweaty hug.
But is
Jordan
he on
came
next
in.
season?
Yeah.
I
Is
think
he-
they're both there.
Oh, is he
Yeah.
okay?
I think they're both there.
Which is awesome though. I mean, I know you're not the biggest Josh fan, Pam, but I think he's definitely proved himself this season.
Yeah.
you know?
I'm
He stepped up.
a fan. And here's someone DM'd me on Instagram and was talking about Pam's hatred for Josh and I was like and how I guess on Big Brother he was super annoying. And I'm like, look, I never watched Big Brother, but I like to judge someone from where I'm seeing them now, and
Now,
maybe they're
yes.
growing as a person from this point and onward. So her and I were discussing that instead of like, because everyone on here's always just, oh, he sucked on Big Brother. Well, okay, but how's he doing on the challenge? He's not.
Right.
I thought he's playing a pretty fun game, and I enjoy him
True,
on
yeah.
there.
Absolutely.
Did not
Here
see
we
him
go.
on Big Brother.
Here we go. Party pooper.
No,
I
it's
do
all right.
not
Poop
think
on the
he's-
party.
I like it. I like it.
Here
I like
it comes.
I like it.
Just get out the TP because I'm not. It hasn't proved tonight when he swam and you were like, see, he proved himself. I'm like,
Why does he prove himself? I thought he had a nice
he
challenge.
was a good swimmer so far in terms of prove himself. He's whiny, indecisive, overly emotional, cries too much. It is, I think, like moderately inappropriate with lots of the girls.
What?
Oh,
How is he
yeah.
inappropriate with the girls?
She thinks he
He's
touches them. She thinks he
like,
touches them too much.
He tries to remember when Amanda was like, "No, we're not gonna." He tried to hook up with Amanda. He does it in a joking fifth grader way.
He's just shooting his shot.
Oh
He's
my God.
trying.
David,
he's trying.
David is
dude.
nailing
Like,
it. He's
but
making. He's shooting his shot.
Yeah,
What's wrong
sure.
with that?
Yeah, and
We
if
can't
the
shoot
girl-
our
if it
shot.
was-
Every other guy on there is doing it. They're just
Yeah.
actually
They're doing
getting
it
a chance.
successfully.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
because the
but
girls
it's
are into
wanted
them.
Yeah,
advances.
they're into them.
Yeah.
They're not into
Right.
Josh, so you can't fault Josh for the
trying.
girls not
I
being.
don't- I'm
Here's,
not
here's the
into-
best representation of Josh. One person writes, Josh is annoying, y'all. Next person directly below, Josh really isn't annoying. Plus, he won Big Brother.
I am so
like,
surprised he won
you
Big
either hate or
Brother.
like him. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
He's divisive, and I guess that's why he's good for the show.
So, Raven McKeechin, I hope I said that right, said he's the Dan of the challenge.
Wait, hold on. So I'm strong. I'm
That's
strong.
great.
Strong,
Sensitive.
sweet,
Strong swimmer.
Loud.
crying.
I'm loud.
cries,
I yell.
loud.
That's actually, that makes a lot of sense when you say that. Yeah.
That really tickled David.
What's his
but
name?
Josh,
What's his name?
I don't think he's
Oh, where'd it
really
go?
proven
Oh,
himself,
it's
is
gone.
what
I
I'm
wanna-
saying. We've never seen him.
Raven
Oh.
McKeechin.
Oh, Raven, I'm crying
Mickey
right
can-
now. What the hell? Oh, God. All right.
Shout out to you, man. Good call.
Yeah.
But so he hasn't proven himself. He never won an elimination, unless I'm wrong. Did he ever win an elimination? He's never.
Josh got robbed the elimination last year. We argued about that.
Right.
Against, remember, he got robbed against Cam or something. I remember.
I don't know. Oh, they. Oh,
She's gonna get pissed.
everyone thought that Cam
Yep.
cheated. She
Yep.
didn't cheat. It was shoulder. Anyway,
Let's
I
talk
don't
about let's
think
rehash that.
I would give credit where credit's due, but I don't think he's ever stood out as for someone with his size and strength. He's like the Jenny and
well,
Josh.
Pam,
are-
you're getting called out because Brie Carter says, I wonder if Josh came on the show if Pam would keep that same energy. LOL.
Yeah, you know what?
No,
I don't know.
you would have a great
Probably
time
not,
talking.
because
You're right.
You'd have
he
a great time talking
he'd
to him.
probably be nice, and I'd be. But I'm talking about a TV show and a character
Yeah.
on my TV. to me, I don't know.
Let me say
yeah,
this. Jordan speaks the truth. He says it's so easy to swim in a life jacket. I hate to be that guy and agree with Jordan on this, but
I
grew
absolutely
up on
agree.
a lake.
Yeah.
And I could swim in a life jacket for days. If you just
Yeah.
have to do anything.
Oh.
It's so easy. Just kick and smooth.
I feel like
Yeah,
it'd be hard
so
to
easy.
move a lot though to go
especially
fast.
with these like, new age life jackets they're using. They're
They
super
must be
nice.
because then when they dove. So I grew up sailing,
Yeah.
and the life jacket I had to wear when I was little.
Was that orange one with the back
it
on it?
wasn't
No, that one was
bad,
awful. Those
but
are
like,
awful.
you couldn't dive into the water and start swimming.
No, these are
gracefully.
nice
Like,
life
it-
jackets.
they're
David is reading the life jacket. Go ahead, David. He's
Okay.
laughing his ass off over
Okay,
there.
what?
No, go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I
What do you-
agree with Danielle S. Sorry, being a good swimmer is not like it. You shouldn't be a bad swimmer if you're going to be in this challenge because it will bite you. But
well, who said? Wait,
But
wait,
they
wait,
said
wait,
being
wait.
a good
That's
swimmer.
like one comment out of all.
Yeah,
She must have
time out.
won.
Yeah, and which one of us said that?
Being a
that
good swimmer doesn't make you a good competitor.
but
Boom.
time out. Which one of us said that?
You said Josh proved himself because
I never said.
so good.
We got to rerun the tape. I don't think I said proved himself. I said he had a nice challenge.
I
No,
think
I'm
Josh
just-
has proved himself to be
There we go.
a better
David said it.
a better competitor this season. That's what I said because
Right,
last
that's
season he
true.
bombed, but he has stepped it up, and I think Jordan even agreed. I mean, he made it
Yeah,
this
he was
far in the
good.
game, so he was good enough to make it this far.
Yeah, Jordan. I mean, Jordan looks like he wants to work with this guy next season.
Right, and he obviously gave Jordan a run for his money.
And
in
Jordan
the sense
said
of,
like he's a tough guy. That was so
Right.
tough. He was so tough on me. That's high praise. Jordan doesn't
Yeah.
say that about anybody because in the Tribunal, Jordan said, "If you suck, I'm going to
I'm
tell
gonna
you.
tell you,
If I
yeah.
don't think you hustle enough, I'm going to tell you don't hustle enough." So him saying that about Josh, it's not a bullshit thing. He's
Right.
he's serious about it.
Well, what did you guys think about Cara Maria's
Ugh.
performance?
Oh, and then after Paulie's like, "Hey, why don't we hop in the pool right now?" She's like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lie here. Okay, Cara, that's not helping. But then they showed her swimming later, so let's not get. I don't want to jump on
No.
Cara. They showed her swimming later.
And I will jump on her a little bit.
all right, good.
Couple wise, it's funny. Obviously, they've been together longer, but I feel like even Paulie is not liking what we're and he is seeing of Cara this
Oh,
season.
for sure.
She just seems
For sure.
salty, grumpy, and I'm sure she's not like that in real life and that they ever. But he's like, man, this is like
He said she's uncoachable.
she's uncoachable.
Yes.
She won't take.
That's awful.
yes.
Well, the only thing
Well-
I didn't get was when he said, "I don't know if she can run a challenge," but then right before that, he like said all the challenges that she's completed, and all the challenges that she won. So technically, like on paper, she can run a challenge. So I just didn't get like why he was saying that.
I feel like he was implying she didn't even maybe want to. He's like, she's been in 8 finals, she's got 2 titles, but now she's not. I think he was saying, is she
Like she
even
doesn't wanna
into
do
it
it?
this
Yeah.
time? Like, what's the?
Oh shit.
Maybe.
I just
Trouble in
I feel
Couple
Cara
Land.
could have had a better performance this season so
Yeah.
far. She hasn't done a whole lot that's made me impressed this season.
She's enough of a physical competitor too that also this thing grunting and swimming and I can't breathe. What Paulie said was right. Like, you need to breathe and stop screaming and pace yourself and
Right.
swim. And he did have a little dig that the subtitles, I don't know if everyone could see it, but it was like, since we have a pool where we live, use it. Something to that effect.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
start swimming.
Speaking of swimming, why don't we swim through this live read real quick?
Yeah, so we here at AfterBuzz
bad.
just want to thank you guys for making us the ESPN of TV talk, and in order for us to grow, we need
I'm
your
swimming
help.
through it.
So if you're on YouTube right now, go ahead
don't
and
need no
give
life
us
jacket.
a thumbs up. If you're on iTunes, go ahead and give us a 5-star. Working at AfterBuzz means so much to us, and we just want to continue to learn and grow and give you guys amazing, good content.
Yes. Yes,
Ding.
that's true. So Josh and Kaleigh end up having the worst record, and we say bye to them real quick, and that's great. I wrote again, I'm loving Leroy and Cam because he cried. That's my next thing. So Leroy cries. It's real emotions. He's not faking this stuff.
No.
He's not pulling a Cara. This is real deal. And I was like, man, this couple has everything. They've got everything I like.
Yeah.
And you can tell Leroy doesn't
Do this
do
often.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Like that was, and he's come so close before.
He's never won. He's
I
never
was
won.
Gonna be so upset if they did lose for him, because when Cara brought Kyle instead of Leroy, like he's always been like almost
Dude,
there.
that
Got
should
to
have been
get
Kyle's. That should have
purged
been
at-
Leroy's season 2.
Yeah,
I mean,
agree
I
with
get it, but I whatever. The point is, I would have been heartbroken for him
Yeah.
if I was so happy that it wasn't them, and Kaleigh doesn't care clearly.
She did
and
not
Joss
care.
She really
is
didn't.
not. He deserves this. Joss needs to get it together next time.
Absolutely. He made a shady move and it came back on him, you know?
God, he
Karma.
could have swam with Georgia. He would have been
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
fine.
And it sucks because Joss he's a good competitor. He just made stupid moves.
And
Yeah.
Joss cried too, but I said, Joss, cry all you want. You sent Georgia in.
Yeah. Yeah, and you and Drogan or whatever their stupid thing is. the two of
R.I.P.
them-
Jogan or whatever they wrote
Yeah.
at one
Oh,
point. They showed them dressed up as Playboy bunnies. I was like, okay.
Oh,
That-
It wasn't
yeah.
even a picture from the
Yeah.
challenge. It was like some like them in college or something. I have no idea if that's true. All right.
Jogan.
Yeah, I didn't care. All right,
Yeah.
great. Bye, Joss. Okay, great. New nickname, Rogie.
Yeah, Rogie
Rogie's
and
here.
Pops. We learned about Pops tonight.
CT's
I was like,
nickname
Pops.
is Pops.
Pops. I like
Okay, then we get into like right before the tribunal, Paulie and Ninja. Oh no, is this after? Paulie and Ninja have that quick talk about throwing Josh in. That happens
Gosh,
real
man.
quick, and I wrote down like, oh boy, Josh is gonna be on the chopping block now. They're giving
foreshadow.
us someone else besides one of the Brits. You know,
Sure.
either Rogan or CT. They're giving us it could be Josh as well. Give us some more stuff to think about. Paulie and Cara, I talked about that she doesn't want to swim. I don't know. Anything else good? Dee and Rogan
Dee and
talk.
Rogan.
Okay, so I thought this was actually what Rogan said was he blames it on Joss. And Joss is going, like, my best friend. He's not going to care
Yeah.
that I do this to him. It's actually, and I hate Rogan in general right now, but it's actually a really smart
was.
game plan
It
because
is, it is.
it squashed their beef at this point
Right.
because he kind of knows he's stuck with her at this point, even though he probably doesn't want to be, even though I think he's out of his mind because I really think Dee is good. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Talk, please.
Well,
I'm talking to us.
yes, it's very smart in the position he is in, absolutely. But at the same time, it like you said, Pam, it shows his colors. Such a snake. you know?
Yeah.
Such a dick I
Such
put
a
down.
snake.
He's a dick.
I guarantee you, if he wouldn't have said that, he would have been going in. Like I guarantee.
So-
I guarantee you. Like
yeah, you
Dee
know.
would have won
Yeah.
it. Dee would have said. Dee would have voted for him.
Yeah.
As well as Ninja.
Yes!
As
I
well
wrote
as
I
Ninja.
wrote it down. I wrote plus he's saving himself during that tribunal.
Oh,
by saying
absolutely.
all that
The
to Dee.
only
Yeah.
reason Ninja didn't say his name is because Dee didn't say his name.
Yes. And he totally bamboozled Dee. And then he even went so far as to say something like, I don't think. Oh, he said she's blinded by love and made a face like, boy,
he's
she's
a-
really believing this
And the
crap
thing,
I'm
he
feeding her.
admitted it on TV.
Yeah.
It's like they're all gonna see this.
And
Right,
then
but
he
he
said,
isn't gonna
but
be the.
he
These-
said Ninja's not quite as naive as Dee, so she might see
Dude,
through this
he's at-
ruse and still want to vote him in. So, I mean, again, smart to save his hide.
Yeah.
But
Unless you're 100% sure you never want to be in a relationship with Dee or even be friends with her, that he clearly doesn't, because he's saying all this stuff
It's
into camera.
awful.
And I mean, he's kind of dumb, but I don't think he's that dumb to know that the producers are going to use this, dude. You know this.
Yeah.
You know what you're saying is
I
gold
think he just
for the
doesn't
producers.
care. And like you
Right.
said, he knows what he's saying is good TV.
Yeah.
Well, he
absolutely.
clearly
And he
has
wants to come back.
no respect
is he,
for her
Is he pulling
as
a
a-
Kyle or is he not pulling a
He's
Kyle?
pulling a Kyle
'Cause he's
and a
pulling
bear.
Kyle.
Kyle and a bear.
I mean, and he's on next season.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
So is Kyle and so is Bear. Is Kyle on? I think Kyle and Bear are both on.
I
too.
hope so.
I hope so
they're both
too.
on.
See, now we all hope they're on. I don't know.
Kyle's-
Rogan really.
Yeah.
I've obviously come around on Kyle, but
Well, I've always liked Kyle, so that's cool for me.
Yeah.
Bear grew on me. He did.
Bear was always one of my favorites. I like Bear.
so we got the Tribunal. CT right away is like everyone for Jordan, and Jordan actually reacts real nice. He's like, okay, I'm going in. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew it.
He
He
I
was
don't know,
expected it, yeah.
But I honestly wanted him to not fight with Dee, but give Dee his argument on why. Because Dee had the swing vote. Dee had the swing
And
vote.
Dee
That was it. Dee was
was
in the middle.
very eloquent too. Dee came off smelling like a rose tonight. I thought she took.
She always smells like a rose to me.
I know, but she did. She handled herself so well through doing all this adversity. I thought it was super classy what she said at her speech, saying, two people that I counted on kind of let me down, and
Yeah.
two people that I didn't have an alliance really supported me, and I will never forget that. But I'm loyal to a fault. She gave a great speech about why she was voting in Jordan, and he's totally got it and was like, it is to a fault. Your loyalty is to a fault
Well,
at this point.
Austin Kim in the chat had a good point. She says, if I were Dee, I would have made Rogan prove himself in the elimination the same way she had to prove herself.
Yeah.
Amazing. But again,
Yeah.
Dee now believes that Joss is the reason,
true.
and
Is
Rogan
Joss
was like,
really
"Oh
capable
well,
of
I can't go against my
masterminding
numbers.
anything?"
I'm Rogan. I can't go against my numbers." No, you were the one that brought it up blatantly, and no one else, and then everyone else jumped on board
Yeah.
after. But Dee doesn't know
and
that.
she is blinded by love because
You
that's,
know, in the after show or the reunion, after
Oh,
Dee
yeah, I wanna
watches
see it.
all this, they are
see it.
gonna be boom, 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 boom.
That's gonna be a good
Ding,
one.
ding, ding.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Oh, and then after Dee makes her speech, Ninja decides to make a speech, and I'm like, Ninja, shut the hell up.
You have no
She
to talk.
she didn't even perform in the challenge tonight. Now she
Yeah.
makes this long-winded speech with the end being, Jordan,
Do you feel bad?
do you
for
feel
something that
do you
has
feel
nothing
bad-
to do with
Do
today?
you feel bad for anything you said to people this season?
Right.
Shut up,
Well,
Ninja.
she was trying to turn it into a tribunal from a few seats, like where you sort of plead your case.
The jury
It's like,
in the boardroom.
they already picked him.
Yeah.
She'd be like, do
Ninja,
you
it's
feel
not-
bad for being the weakest link on your team Ninja,
Right.
Yeah.
today?
Yeah.
one,
like,
I
Jordan didn't fall for it, by the way.
Yeah.
I just didn't get, first of all, why she was even a part of the three, because she didn't even participate.
TJ said
that
the
just
same
went
thing.
Yeah, I don't
right
know why
over
they
my
let her do
head.
that. Why would they?
But I don't
And
think any
then,
of us know. Anyone?
secondly,
I don't
I
know.
really like how Jordan, how he just handled himself throughout that whole situation.
Yep.
So he was just like 100% honest with her.
I
Yeah.
mean, he is frustratingly cocky. If he was your enemy, I would be like, oh, why are you so good at things? Like,
Which is great though, because he backs it up.
He
you know?
doesn't let people get to them
Yeah.
or get to him.
or he knows how to get
Get to
under
them.
your
Yes,
skin.
Right.
Like,
absolutely.
none. Do you have any regrets about talking down to people? Nope. Like, he's, and I'm.
Well, no, here's the best part.
I'm
He asked,
bored.
he said, can you please tell me who I said bad things to this season? Ninja, if you're gonna say that speech, why didn't you write down a couple
Right.
examples? Because you knew he might not give an answer. I knew he was gonna do that. Well, if you knew he was gonna do that, Ninja, why didn't you write down some examples and throw in his face?
Be ready to go,
Because you didn't
right?
really have
Yeah.
anything good, Ninja. Let's be honest here. I will say
Right.
this. During the elimination, she looked absolutely gorgeous standing up there, though. Did you see what she was wearing in her hair and her makeup?
Ninja or D?
Ninja. Oh, Dee always looks gorgeous.
No, her black. It was like a black strap.
She had her stomach showing. She had like a little.
I don't-
Ninja looked absolutely amazing during that elimination tonight. So props on that, Ninja.
Yeah.
But your speech, come on, just perform in something so I can like you again. Like that's all I want, right? Well, that's all we all
True.
want.
Very true.
Good
Very true.
performances. And
Yes.
Ninja keeps raising her hand not to perform.
Yeah.
We got a quick bar scene tonight. I don't know. Rogan does a knighting and Leroy,
The
Nani,
knighting.
and Cam make up. Anything
Yeah,
thoughts?
that was cute. The Leroy
No one-
Cam
yeah,
Roy.
I just like how Jordan was just looking at Rogan like this guy's a goof. You know,
Yeah.
just-
We get Josh and Nani being family. Cara's not coachable. That's the next two things. Anything? Care about that?
Car
We kinda talked about it.
Polly,
I don't
yeah.
think Cara needs to be coachable though. You
Yeah.
know, she's proven herself time and time again.
I'll disagree, but go on. sorry.
She has her moments where, you know, she's not the best, but she does always pull through. Like she's won more than one of these. So Yeah.
I just on a side note, Oscar Arco is in the live chat, but Jordan just hasn't met his match yet. I beg to differ, sir. I think he has. Unfortunately, he went home early. I think his match is Turbo, and I would want to see that.
Oh, that's
yeah.
a great match.
Oh.
That'd be
Yes.
a great match.
But we didn't get to see that.
That's a great hot take. Yeah.
That is a good hot take because Turbo's also is smart, is like
Yeah.
clever, plays with all of his.
That's what I'm saying.
attributes.
If we would have seen Turbo and Jordan go at it, man, I think that would have been.
I agree. We
would've
got
been really
we
good.
got really cheated out of that.
I want
wanna see
to
that.
ask you guys a question. Who is the best? It's just because this is so new right now, but who do you think is the best competitor in challenge history? Because I honestly, after tonight's performance, seeing Jordan
girl
perform,
and guy?
girl or guy.
I think Jordan is top so far.
I think Jordan is top as well because I mean he's honestly he's doing it with one hand.
Right.
For him to win that with one hand is insane to me. Now I might have said like a CT or like a Wes in their heyday or like a Darrell or like Derek
their prime, yes.
in their prime. I'm saying like right now.
Right.
Who is the best competitor?
right
for
now?
That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
one too.
Oh,
Derek,
okay.
Derek too. Shout out to D, man.
Derek was
the homie
insanely
too.
good.
Very
Derek is
good,
really
but-
good. Him and Jordan would be a battle for sure.
And I'll say this: in their
They had
heyday,
one,
if you
remember?
guys,
Did they?
Yeah, they had a.
in their heyday, if you remember Kenny and Evan and
Oh,
those
yeah,
guys. What do you
shout out
mean,
to
no?
Kenny. Kenny's a homie too. Shout out
Kenny,
Kenny.
first
Yeah.
of all, Kenny was on the show for like 6 or 7 seasons,
no.
and he won 6 or 7. He won
Yeah.
it every year.
Well, let's talk about
He
the-
couldn't lose.
Let's talk about
Hell
the
yeah.
girls though in the heyday. If we're talking about that, Coral, because she I don't think she ever got eliminated.
She flamed out on one of
never
those.
got eliminated.
One of those
Yeah.
finals.
The
Coral flamed
last
out.
season she quit because I think she
got
knew she was
stung.
gonna lose.
Something happened and she
No,
gave up.
she was going against, I forgot her name. She was going against one girl and she was this really tough competitor and Coral said, I'm not doing it, and she quit. And that was the
Lame.
last time we saw her on the challenge, I think.
Who was that girl? Not Laurel,
Evie?
obviously, but oh my
Evelyn?
God,
Evelyn.
Evelyn
Yeah,
was the best.
It was
Evelyn was
her
great.
against, it was
I
Coral
loved
against
her.
Evelyn.
Who's that other tall girl with like the reddish auburn hair? It's gonna they'll write it like.
Rachel?
Oh well, Rachel was great. But
Rachel
that's
was-
going way
but
back.
it's-
I'm talking about someone else.
It was
but
such
yeah.
a different game though back then. Like it's
The challenges were a lot
it's
easier
just
back
such
then.
a different and there was so much more
I know,
team
I
versus
know.
team, whereas now I don't know. It's really hard to say, but Jordan is for sure, and I feel like
Of
because we
this
did the
generation,
money.
Jordan definitely.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Jordan is like the biggest win. Like he's actually won the most, right? If he wins,
Jordan?
he's won 2, right?
No, hasn't
Emily. Someone got Emily. Sorry, I'm trying to
right?
think
Of course,
Emily's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Oh, Emily, of course. Yeah.
Anyways, okay, great.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm glad I took us off task again.
No,
Let's want to do the elimination. Talk about it. What do you think?
Oh,
Anything else?
yeah.
Great. Josh is in against
Dang,
Jordan.
man, Jordan. And
Did anyone give Josh a chance?
Yeah, I
was-
only gave Josh a chance because of what the competition was.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
I knew Jordan was at a disadvantage.
yeah.
And in my mind I'm thinking, 1, that sucks. That's really messed up for Jordan. 2, how the hell is this gonna pull it off? I mean, I had faith in him. Of course, I'm standing by Jordan. But I'm like,
Yeah.
how is he gonna pull this off? In my mind, I'm trying to think. I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to figure something out, you know? And
yeah.
he did. I mean, and again, that goes to his experience, his heart. And I'm not saying Josh didn't have heart. He obviously did. He fought through. But you can tell Jordan was just on it, man. How can I beat this guy? He's obviously used to living his life that way, and he knows he needs to think, right? Strategy. And he outsmarted him, straight up, just outsmarted him.
It just proves that
Yeah.
this challenge is not just about brute strength. Like you
Right.
have to have some type of brain also.
But even
yeah.
beyond the challenge, man, and I will say this, like it was just inspiring to watch in general, just life in general. That's like almost like a metaphor for life when you're not supposed to be able to do something or accomplish something, right? But you're still able to, and he proved it.
like
it's
Def
just,
Leppard drummer. Like,
There you
how,
go,
like
yeah.
you're a freaking
It-
best
it
drummer
just
in the
shows-
world. You only have one arm.
It just
Like,
shows what you're capable of accomplishing if you really set your mind to it. And it sounds cheesy and cliche,
No,
but I mean,
it's-
it's so true.
It
And-
speaks so much truth tonight
Yes.
with Jordan.
It is.
Yes.
And I will say for the record, I never doubted Jordan for 1 second, even when for a second I was like, oh, Josh is big. But Jordan's won so many things. Everything in this challenge, even the sledgehammer thing, 2 hands are a benefit for sure.
I mean, do you guys remember
and
the
Jordan
one?
always remember. Yeah, he was climbing. That's what
No,
I was like.
do you
he's
remember the one
winning
when he had to
He-
pull the patches off? I forget who he was going up against.
Derek, I think.
Was it Derek? Was that the one
That
with
was
Derek?
the epic thing with. I think
And
that
he had
it
to
was
pull
him
off the
and Derek.
patches,
Yeah.
and he was losing, and he just like, dude, he just kicked in his mind. He's like, nope.
Strategy,
And he just-
yeah.
And that's another where you have to essentially have both hands, right? to
He's
pull-
won a ton of eliminations.
And
Yeah.
he the one thing that he won that I remember being like, Jordan can do everything better than anyone else, even with one hand, was literally a rope climbing thing. And I was like, how the hell is Jordan gonna do this?
Dude's a beast. You're a beast, Jordan.
And
Shout
what
out,
was
brother.
what was up
Jordan.
with them having to win three?
Yeah, that
They
was a
usually
lot.
it's usually 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
That was 3 out of 5 tonight. What's going on with that nonsense? I'm pretty sure after 2-0, we're like, I doubt Josh would win it 3
Dude,
in a row,
I
guys.
can just imagine your forearms, your hands, your bicep. Like,
Yeah.
it's so.
I
bland.
really, Josh, they were giving him a crap about not having brains and stuff. He's pretty damn jacked up though. If he lost a little
Right.
bit of the middle weight around here, like maybe
Yeah.
he gets super in shape off season, and then now he's filming right now. But maybe he's super in shape right now. I have no idea, but like I feel like he could really be good.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's not get it wrong. Josh, definitely credits to Josh. It wasn't. I think he doesn't have brains. I think it was more of a lack of experience. Jordan just outsmarted him. He's more
Dude,
experienced.
no, I
no.
do think that Jordan in general is a lot smarter than
Well,
him. So,
absolutely.
you know?
But I don't think it's just. Josh is very naive and still very new and still learning. You know what I mean? And he gets ahead of himself and he's very emotional. So I think that's also lack of experience.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like he's a genius, but I'm not saying he's the dumbest person out there either. So. I think he showed a lot of improvement this season.
Yeah, I just wish he mixed it up more. Mix it up instead of trying to pull the whole time. Do what Jordan was
Right.
doing. But
He
I
was
mean,
focusing on pure
Strength,
strength. Yeah.
yes.
but I mean, he was pulling the majority of the rope to his side too, though. We're forgetting
Yeah.
about that. Like he almost had him out a couple
Well,
times.
that's the thing. Jordan was definitely outstrength, outmatched,
Outweighed.
outside.
Yeah, and
outweighed.
these were last ditch efforts
Right.
from Jordan because he was about to lose that rope, and
Right.
it paid off for him. But let's say it didn't, and Josh pulled the rope the whole way through too.
Yeah.
Then we would have been like, Jordan, maybe you should have held onto your rope a little longer instead of letting the slack out the whole time. But obviously, with 3-0, it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Any other thoughts on the thing?
Jordan is
I love it.
incredible. I second what you were saying about it is a little cheesy and cliche, but if you set your mind to it, you can do anything. Yeah,
It's
it's
inspiring.
It's
It's very
inspiring.
inspiring.
He's incredible.
Any final thoughts?
Good challenge. Loved it. It was a good challenge.
I mean, that about sums it up,
Yeah.
doesn't it? I have a special segment, but before we get to that, we're going to do news and gossip. So,
Yeah.
news and gossip!
Aw.
And I don't want to I know Pam's going to want to block her ears for this, but that's fine.
Oh no!
It's
Is
about
it
Josh.
spoiler?
No,
Is
it's
it
not that bad.
a
It's
straight
not.
up spoiler?
Can I give the tentative name for the challenge next season?
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
They're
I don't
calling.
mind.
They might be calling it Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Can I give you a speculated format?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm just asking first before I say it.
Okay.
They say it's going to be an individual season. They are living in an underground shelter, possibly a bomb shelter type situation, with porta potties outside as their bathrooms.
Fun.
Sounds terrible.
Sounds
Yeah.
like they're gonna make them live in I know they have to live in like twin size beds these
That
usually.
sounds like
but
Dirty
this sounds,
30.
This
Yeah.
sounds awful though.
I love how they went from like these nice, like deserted islands and all this fancy, awesome houses to now it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we're literally throwing even dirt in a porta potty.
Aren't they
Yeah.
living in like shacks or something in Dirty 30?
I don't know, but this sounds even worse. Millionaire Mitchell on Twitter says several people have threatened to quit and have had meltdowns throughout. I've been told multiple cast members have had to talk with a psych. I assume psychiatric psychologist. Hashtag the challenge 35. That's all the news I
Boom.
got.
Wow.
But,
I'm excited.
So, brain games maybe. I don't know, but it
Yeah.
sounds like it's going to be an interesting one. All right, and now let's get to my game. Cue my game show music.
Woo.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. That's
All
Elvis.
right.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. All right, so
All right.
everyone at home, you're going to want to play along. Let me explain the rules real quick, then we're going to get into this game.
Okay.
The buzzer is your name. So if you
Okay.
think you know the answer, you say your name. That way I don't know to call on you. Whoever says their name first gets to answer the question first, okay?
Wait, so we say our name?
You say your
Yeah.
name. If you know
Okay.
the answer, you're going to say Benny. And I'll say, Benny, what's the
Okay.
answer? You can tell me the answer. Now,
But Benny and
I
the
have
Jet.
listed here the easiest trivia questions to ever be asked on the challenge.
Uh-oh.
The easiest
Okay.
ones, not the
Oh,
hardest
God,
ones.
It's trivia.
That's why
Uh-oh.
it's trivia about the challenge. Well, you'll
Well,
see.
I'm the game challenge game champ so far. So
You've been killing it every week, David.
Do we need
Right.
a pen for
He-
this?
David
I'm
texts-
proving myself.
David texts us all week saying how great he is these games.
So are you
That's
playing or you
I can't play. I already know all the
Okay.
answers. Now you're gonna get a bonus if you
He's
can
TJ.
find out if you can tell me who got this question wrong on the challenge.
Ooh.
You get a bonus point. Okay, so
Okay.
you can get 2 points per round. in theory. So I'm writing down your names here, okay? So the first question is, you're gonna say your name when you know the answer.
Okay.
You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait till I finish the question.
Okay.
You can just shout it. You can say your name.
This is my night, guys.
What
This is my
state?
Night.
What state is known as the Sunshine State?
Pam.
Pam.
Florida.
Great. So you get a point. Now, who messed that up
Oh,
on the
God.
challenge?
Oh shoot.
And it doesn't matter if you get it wrong or right. You just get an extra point.
Cara.
It was Jenna. Moving on to the next
Oh,
one.
Jenna.
Okay.
The challenge has been produced on how many continents?
Oh God, I don't know.
don't know.
All of them?
You have to say your name.
David.
Yes,
Okay.
David.
8.
Oh.
8? I feel like you're joking.
Yeah, I have no idea.
How many continents are there, guys?
7.
All right.
7.
Okay.
So
7. Benny, 7.
Okay.
you're wrong. Pam, you got to guess.
4.
The answer is 6. Moving on.
Yeah, I have no
And
idea.
Ashley got
Oh.
that. Or Ashley, not Ashley, our Ashley. Ashley, the blonde hair from
Blonde
many seasons
Ashley.
ago. Zach's Real World season. She said 21.
Ashley.
She said 21. There's only 7 continents,
no.
Ash. What continent does the U.S. belong to?
Pam.
Yes.
America. North America.
That is correct. Pam gets a point. Do
Yay.
you know who got that wrong?
Zach.
It was Cara.
Oh. There's some people that are bad.
Cara
at
didn't,
trivia.
Cara says
Cara's
she's
so
not good at
good.
geography. She doesn't even know what a continent was. I'm like, I
Yeah.
hope she knows now. Istanbul is in 2 continents. Name those
Pam.
continents.
Oh.
God, I don't know. that one.
No, shit. Excuse me. I
That
don't
is
know.
incorrect,
I take
Pam.
it back.
You don't want to.
know.
You want to give a guess on the 2 continents that Istanbul could be in? You get it to guess. You already said it for your name first. Make a guess at least. Name 2 continents.
I don't know where. I thought Istanbul was it. I don't know what Istanbul is a
Spain?
part of. No, that's not a
That's not
continent
a continent.
either.
You guys are hilarious.
You-
There's a song I'm going to teach you all about the continents.
Oh, please do.
North America, South America,
That's
Europe,
what
Africa,
yeah,
Asia.
yeah.
Don't forget
so
Antarctica, don't
Asia
forget Australia.
and Europe?
That
Was
is
it
correct,
Europe
Pam.
and
Yes,
Asia?
yes,
Okay.
I'll give it to you, Pam. And
Yeah,
then,
I wouldn't have
Pam,
guessed that,
Brain
though.
fart.
who got that one wrong?
Turbo.
It was
No.
Cara again. I was trying to help you
Cara.
out. Who is the creator of Facebook?
Oh, come on.
Benny.
Oh, crap. I was going to
David,
say Tom.
David.
Never mind. I don't know.
You can
David.
make, no, he said his name first. He gets a guess.
Tom.
No, that's
where
my
my
face.
Mine.
David.
David.
Yes.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
David's on the
Why did I
board.
get that?
David,
Finally
do-
on the board.
Do you want to guess who got that wrong?
Sure.
It's someone that's on the challenge now.
Now?
Yeah.
Jenny? I mean, not Jenny. Cara, sorry.
Leroy.
Oh.
I'm sorry. REM is a rock group. What does REM stand for?
Pam.
Yes.
Rapid eye movement.
Good job. Pam is unstoppable here.
Pam
Who
Boy.
got that wrong, Pam?
Bananas.
It was Laurel. Laurel got that wrong.
is your night,
She
Pam.
made up 3 words, and he was like, "Oh, that's good. You made that up. That's correct." Not.
This is a good game. This is a
Beyonce's
good one.
sister's name.
Pam.
Benny.
I'll give it to Benny because it was
Solange.
Good job, Benny.
Yes.
Benny, you're on the
On the
board.
board.
Benny, do you
We
want
need real buzzers
Benny,
here,
who
damn
got
it.
that wrong? It's someone that was on the challenge this season.
Oh, I don't know.
It's someone on the season.
Turbo.
No, it was Bananas. But we're on
I'm
the game.
surprised. I was thinking that he would know.
In mathematics, what is pi 2 decimal places, please?
Pam.
Yes.
3.14.
Yes, Pam.
Oh,
Pam, you're killing them. Oh
I'm
my god.
so good
Yeah.
at this.
Do you want to wait?
It's my game.
I don't think
I don't even think we can catch up.
I didn't
now.
write down who got that one wrong, so you can't guess
Uh-oh.
it. Sorry. What is Muhammad Ali's real name?
Pam. Muhammad Ali.
No.
Oh.
That was a trick question.
Minus the point.
yeah.
Oh, I know that.
Muhammad
Oh,
Ali's real name.
Muhammad.
I feel like I know it, but
I do
I'm
know,
not
but
going to
I
say
can't-
it because I feel like I'm wrong.
Well, guess, Ben. Say Benny.
No, I'm not.
Come on.
Oh, man.
Jonathan in the booth.
By the way, guys, I'm not.
Jonathan
guys,
in the booth? Chime in, Jonathan.
These were the. They said
Is it
these were
Cassius
the.
Clay?
Cassius Clay
Yes.
is correct.
I'm not going to say
Why
that.
didn't you
The-
stick
You're
with
the man,
Cassius
Our
Jonathan.
Clay?
producer
That's his full
Jonathan's
name.
on the
All
board.
right,
I made
Jonathan's
him
on the board.
Jonathan, you can chime in with your name for the rest of the questions.
Okay.
Spell column.
Benny,
Benny, you're in.
COLUMN.
Benny's.
Damn you! Give him
Yes.
the
Benny,
easy
you want
ones.
to? Benny, you're never gonna guess who got this wrong because it's pretty obscure.
Ooh, extra point if he gets
know.
it though. Let's do a.
I'll give it to any of you guys. Anyone? I'll say this: Banana's brother's name, Banana's cousin's name.
Benny?
Frank.
No, that was
Johnny. Tony.
Johnny Banana's cousin was on the show.
Right.
What was his name?
Tim.
I don't remember.
Tom.
Starts with
I can't remember his
Starts
Stevie
with a V.
Bananas.
Starts with a V.
Vinny.
Vic.
Vince or Vinny, but yeah.
I said Benny.
Oh, you did?
All right.
Sorry. All right, sorry,
Benny.
Benny. I didn't hear
All
it.
right.
Benny, you got 3 points. David's got 1. Pam, you got 5.
How did I get in the bottom? Dang it.
Pam
Benny-
coming up.
Benny just got 2 in a row there.
Uh-oh. Double or nothing? Double or nothing?
Official language spoke in Australia.
Benny. English.
Penny.
Ooh, Benny.
Benny, for an additional point, do you want to know who got that
remember
wrong?
this one, too.
Who got it
Yeah.
wrong? Very popular person on this show was on this season as well.
Maria.
No, Bananas.
Damn it.
Oh, man.
Bananas said Dutch. How many seconds, this was from this season, guys.
Oh, no, I don't
How
know
many
numbers.
seconds are in 5 minutes?
Oh.
Oh, I remember.
Shout your
that.
name out.
David.
Yeah. Do the math. You got time.
Do I have time? No, you can't write it down. You can't write it down. Let me write it down.
David gets a guess. Don't let David say
3? Is that 3 minutes?
No.
I just saw what you
Pam,
wrote.
Pam.
Yes.
300.
300.
300. Yes,
Yay.
sorry. 300. That's what I meant. 300. Damn it.
Pam, do you want to guess who got that wrong?
I remember.
It was from this season, obviously. Yeah.
Ashley?
No, it was George's friend.
Yeah, I remember.
Nicole.
Nicole.
Can't give you the points, but
That's
you did
okay.
get it. Last one. I think Pam is guaranteed to win this.
Pam's
Sorry.
guaranteed. to
I
win.
don't know. What if
In,
we make it?
Is this worth like 20 points?
Yeah, let's make this one worth
Double
2
or
points,
nothing.
because then Benny could beat me.
I don't even have the answer written down because they didn't write it, so it doesn't matter.
no.
In 2010, Hugh Hefner got engaged to a Playboy bunny. Name that Playboy bunny.
Oh, in
Who was
2010?
it?
Yeah, in 2010.
David.
Yeah, sure.
It was.
I don't have the answer because they didn't give it for some reason. That was the one they didn't give. But I think it's what's her face.
There's 3 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. I think
It
it's the main
wasn't
So
one.
it was Kendra,
No,
it
it
was
wasn't-
Bridget.
Yeah, and you named them all except the one I think it is.
And what's her name? I know.
HM or her
Holly?
initials.
Holly.
Holly Madison.
Holly, yeah.
I think it's Holly Madison. I don't really know. Camilla got that wrong. She said it was Bob Marley. Anyways,
Bob Marley.
all right, that's the end of our game. Congratulations,
All
Pam.
right, Pam.
Thank you,
You are in the
guys.
tribunal this week, Pam.
Thank you.
Pam, you got 6. Benny
All right.
in second with 4. David, you start off strong,
Bye
but you only got 1. What happened?
I know, man. I
And,
know.
you actually
trivia,
tied.
trivia is my weakness.
You tied Jonathan. Jonathan also, our producer, had 1.
Kind of the Devin of the challenge.
I am
would
in the
only beat
elimination this
someone
week.
if it was like a lights game.
You know, I'm a little worried. I think I'm going to be on the chopping block this week, guys. So.
What's crazy is this was a YouTube hit, and it said these were the top 13 easiest questions ever asked on Trivia
Like
Challenge.
that easy. If you're
I wish I want you guys should do one for me.
okay, we'll do a
All right,
game.
we'll do it.
I'll do it.
I will come
Anyways,
up with
bye.
a game for next week.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways, guys, we want to thank you so much for joining us here on this week's episode of the challenge. D's demise, no, D's days, D's
D-Day.
D-Day.
It was all about
D-Day. It was
Yeah.
great. My name is
D.
Daniel Linger, and you can find me on TikTok at IdiotBoxBoys. I'm posting videos daily. Benny.
Hey, what's up, guys? I am Benny Adams. Another great after show. You can find me on all social media at Benny J Adams. And every Monday, catch me on the Challenge News Weekly, where I'll give you all
Yes.
the latest info on everything about the challenge.
Yeah.
I saw it. I watched it.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah,
it was
I watched
great.
it, yeah.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Pam. You can find me at Pamela Gross Jill or Pamela Jill. I don't know.
Oh
Pamela
my
Gross
God.
Jill. I never know. It's so confusing. I would get my own name wrong on the trivia quiz, but find me there. I love to talk about the stuff. Get the tea from y'all.
Yeah.
And I am David Christopher. You can find me on Instagram, David_Christopher_official, or I am also on TikTok at David Christopher
Oh, yeah.
Official. Thank you guys so much, as always, for hanging out with us. We love it. We love talking to you guys.
Yeah.
See you next time, guys.
See
Good
you
night.
guys later.
I'm at Disneyland
down.
tomorrow. Come join me at Disneyland.
Disney Dan in Disneyland.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.